friends, and neighbors.
Hello.
Welcome to another production of the program.
Past, present, and future.
Yeah, my name is Rick Ward. Thank you for joining me in this very difficult time in my life.
Oh. Condolences, sir.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, we're all. It's all a difficult time. Life is difficult.
Life in the late 2010s is the teens are never easy years.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard this new thing. I'm saying this thing instead of I used to be very excited when we started, but I kind of decided to take it down a notch and try to just like live a life like everybody else. I used to go like, wah! So maybe last time you were here, I was doing that kind of thing. Now I took it down a few notches. So.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
Well, it's been one of these couple of weeks or months since we've been doing this. When was the last time you were here? It was like probably about a month ago.
Yeah. Probably a little more than a month ago, because I've been kind of, just working too hard. I think I've called you a couple times, and you've tried to return my voicemails, and I never answer.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't been feeling, I have family members that I owe phone calls, and I've been kind of incommunicado, so I do apologize to everyone, and I'm sorry. I'm just,
I'm sorry.
It's, lemony snickets or whatever, series of unfortunate events.
I never saw that one.
That's fine. I don't know if that's the right one, but there is one called Series of Unfortunate Events. I think it has
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
So he's been in a lot of films.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw him in one recently. Which one was it? I think it was like Overboard, maybe? No, he's not in that. But I did see him in one on either on Prime or Netflix.
Probably all over that. I've been trying to call you back because the last time I think you left a message, you were talking about this daylight savings time thing. And I just never got to talk to you about that, and I've been trying to call you to get information about that because you left a message just saying something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the last I heard another snippet that said, while Washington State has passed the legislation to get rid of standard time, essentially, now we're going to be always on daylight savings time. We're always going to be, sprung forward into the future.
Yeah, I want to be fall back all the time. I want it the opposite way.
Yeah, I kind of would have liked it the other way around personally, but it is what it is. It was last night. I was actually on Mercer Island, and I was on West Mercer, and it was about 10 p.m. and there was still quite a bit of glowing sky in the west.
Yeah.
So it was like
it's too late.
Pretty late dusk. So, but apparently they have to still get federal approval to do this. So like maybe the Congress needs to have a vote on it. So I don't know. I don't understand why. I believe Arizona does not have standard time or daylight savings time, and I believe Cleveland is
just Cleveland.
Just the city of Cleveland also does not observe the time change.
So you like go outside of Cleveland and it's a different time?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean that seems insane.
Yeah, and there's a couple other ones I think that have already done it too. So I mean I like the idea of not changing, but I wish they would have just like done it like a half an hour. I suppose they can modify it in the future now that they've decided it's okay to adjust it again. Then that it'll probably be like, oh yeah, we should just like be consistent. Hopefully other states will also agree. Idaho, Oregon, Montana, Wyoming, and and some of the more, other surrounding states, Utah, Nevada, California.
Yeah.
I think they may have already done some legislation, because then, with Arizona, it'd be pretty good, get Colorado in there, start, just make the whole West into non-daylight savings time zone.
Yeah, if we do it and California and Oregon don't do it, that'll be
confusing.
It'll be confusing and it'll be a thing. Yeah, for sure.
So, but it'll be really nice because right now there's a 2-hour difference between Central and Western.
Yeah.
Pacific, and then once they fall back, then it'll only be an hour difference in the winter.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of nice too.
They're gonna be on the same time. Oh, but
We'll be on the same as Mountain if Mountain switches back. So it'll be like the same time in Seattle as it is in eastern Montana, I believe.
All right. Well, I want the sun to go down earlier. I always say 8 o'clock is nighttime. It should be. And the sun should be acting
Well,
accordingly.
you, sir, should probably move to California then, because they have much more regular diurnal cycles.
Really?
Yeah, it's not nearly as extreme there. It's, really, I don't know what the point is, but probably like when you get above 33 degrees latitude, then it starts getting more and more severe. We're at over 45 degrees in latitude, so we're over half the way north to the North Pole.
Yeah.
From the equator. We're really far up.
I didn't think about that.
So we're like halfway up from the equator to the North Pole.
So we have the in California the days don't change as much, is that?
Yeah, there's not nearly as much difference as there is it doesn't stay light nearly as late in California.
sense.
So,
Yeah,
but
it's like LA is the same all the time, like very
Yeah.
little change, right?
they have shorter twilight,
Yeah,
So,
but they have like the all year round the seasons.
yeah, and
Aren't
you
that
go
different?
down to Central America, and there's really only maybe like half an hour. Once you're at like the 10-degree latitude, there's only like half an hour difference from winter to summer in terms of the amount of daylight.
Oh,
And so the amount of dusk and twilight is really similar throughout the whole year.
yeah.
So, and that's equator, like equal parts,
Yeah.
equal day and night.
So if you're like right on the equator, it's like the same, huh?
Yeah, it's 12 hours, 12 and 12, 365 days a year. So,
I like the changes in the seasons, I guess. I wish it wasn't so hot, but there it's hotter all the time.
yeah, because it's 12 hours of hot sunlight
Yeah.
year round, and it stays in the ground, in the water. The water at the equator is very hot.
Yeah, well, everything is. The ground, the sky, the air, the water, the people, probably.
But they have long nights too, starry nights.
Longer nights, well,
Yeah.
but we have longer nights in the
In the winter,
Yeah.
we have 16-hour nights in the winter.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now it's too sunny for me.
I would say it's too sunny for me as well. It hurts my eyes.
I want the sun to go down.
Too bright.
Yeah. I don't know, I got like 2 pairs of sunglasses a lot of the time, underwear.
Yeah, you wear them both at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know where my outer sunglasses
Yeah.
ended up. Maybe over there somewhere. Lots of things in my pockets from moving still. These are the inside sunglasses. There's a bunch of inside
Yeah.
sunglasses, but I did have some outside ones that you, like
Whoa.
the kinds that you got.
I noticed there's a lot of homeless people on the streets in downtown Olympia.
Yeah, they come out when it's sunny.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, their services downtown, and so, it's like, I guess if you don't have to live in the woods, then that's a good thing. like probably a lot of biting insects in the woods, fleas.
Yeah.
Got mosquitoes, flies, ticks, everything else. So.
Well, you probably have those in groups of the homeless also.
Yeah.
But yeah, living in the woods, it's like, people used to live in the woods, but they're not really living in the woods. They're just going to sleep in the woods and then living on the streets.
Now they're living in the alleys of downtown Olympia and attacking people who try to drive through the alleys.
Well, yeah.
So.
You tell a story?
No, I don't. All I want to say is that I was trying to navigate my vehicle through an alley and a homeless person attacked me.
Yeah, that's about the story.
That's the story.
But they were throwing things and yelling.
Yeah.
And they said, I think they actually said, I could kill you.
She said she did threaten to kill.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would have happened, but I was like, I don't even want her to throw her drink on my car or anything. She picked up some like garbage off the ground, and I think she was threatening to scrape my car with it.
Yeah.
So.
She was threatening to kill.
Yeah. And kill. She said, I could probably kill you with this, is what she said.
Oh, yeah.
With a handful of garbage that she picked off the ground.
She was probably actively high.
Yeah, I think she was actually being chased by that man who came out of the alley after her.
Oh, no.
So I think that's actually who she was talking to, but but she was was saying it in our direction, sort of.
Yeah.
So. I think she was talking to us, but it was like misdirected, It was like she had to say it to someone, and it was probably safer saying it to us than to the man who was chasing her.
She was, threatened. We got secondhand threatened.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think that maybe she was actively on drugs. So people are often, it's like
definitely.
either
coming down,
or like withdrawing or on them. So
yeah, definitely some strong drugs involved in that
Too
situation.
bad.
Yeah, it is. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, people who are profiting off of other people's sickness, not cool. Should seek health and happiness for all, mutual.
Yeah.
Health, happiness, prosperity. It's
sometimes you got to help yourself, and it's hard to get out of that kind of spot where
it's true. Sometimes you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and just try not to, step on anybody's head while you're doing it. Don't kick them in the face or anywhere.
face or anywhere else. Yeah, have you seen anything on the streets since you were here last month or month and a half?
Definitely a lot of homeless people.
Oh, yeah. Even in Seattle, huh?
Oh, probably more in Seattle. Yeah.
How's that? Are they different?
I would say like per capita, however, probably Olympia might be higher than Seattle at this point, at least in downtown. Like the amount of homeless people on the street versus non-homeless people.
Yeah.
In Seattle, there's a lot of people on the street who are not homeless. It's it's a very busy, bustling metropolis, and there's a lot of homeless people, but they're dwarfed by the non-homeless population, seemingly. Where in Olympia, it's like, oh my God, half the people on the streets right now, literally half the people are homeless. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's surreal. I mean, it is absolutely surreal out there. It's like it doesn't feel safe, honestly.
Well, they're people too. Like, how come you want the right to the streets instead of them?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't want to feel like unsafe or threatened.
Well, what makes? I mean, I guess that one person was threatening you, but I think in the majority of the people are trying to keep themselves.
Yeah, I feel like they're looking for an opportunity to like steal, and if it presents itself, they will take it. I do feel like that, and that, I mean, put yourself in their shoes. You're struggling for survival. You're hungry. You have no money, no place to live. You're living from you know, not only day to day, but really hour to hour throughout the day.
Yeah.
Just, you know, minute to minute, cigarette to cigarette, you know. I'm just asking people for cigarettes all day long. That's all I do, you know. And so you're looking for that, and then, you know, if you're looking for stronger drugs, then you know, you gotta, like, you may have to have cash or something more valuable to trade, you know, than just like begging for cigarettes. So,
Yeah.
you know, like, if you have alcohol habit, you know, or whatever, heroin stuff. So
Bummer.
it's like, what are you gonna do to support your drug habit? You know, you gotta figure it out somewhere.
Well, yeah.
Gotta sell something.
That's what you're seeing on the streets, even in Seattle or around here. They call. I mean, I don't know how much. Is it more? Is it more than before? Is it, or is it we're just like noticing it?
I would say
they're
it's
out.
growing.
But like,
Yeah.
how is it growing? Are there more people, or are there more people
I
who
think
they used to
there's-
have homes and they're going out?
You know, there's everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, unemployment is so low, you know, but those
They're not
numbers
accounted
only
for.
track the people who are accounted for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's people who, once you stop filing for unemployment, if you're unemployed, you're no longer tracked. So, like, if you're, you know, it's really easy to fall off the chart. And so there's a lot of people who I think have just fallen off the chart, and they're you know, and they've gotten to the point where they're really no longer employable for anything. You know, they're just like so addicted to drugs, so mentally unstable, mentally and emotionally unstable, physically unwell, that there's really, I mean, what could they do? Like, what could, you know, in terms of work? I mean, like, they're yelling,
Yeah.
you know, they're swinging, they're at the air, they're filled with anger and fear, and it's so it's, I mean, it's terribly horrible, extremely sad. I'm guessing that it's like that in other cities as well, you know, that it's not just the West Coast, not just Seattle, San Francisco, LA, and Portland that are dealing with this stuff. I know they have a big population in British Columbia too, in Vancouver, BC.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a global crisis, you know, with the way technology is advancing, and you know, you have automated systems in place, and there's not as much jobs, and the jobs that there are, you know, they're not as good paying comparatively as they were 50 or 170 years ago, really, for people who are like in the, you know, really, I mean, I don't know, you hear different statistics, like
You don't think things are getting better in general?
maybe in general they're getting better. I've heard that like 100 or 200 years ago, 80% of the people were in poverty, whereas now it's only like 20%.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think people are working harder now to stay out of poverty, probably. Than
Yeah.
maybe
Where?
they-
I don't know where you draw the line at poverty, because I remember.
Yeah, it depends.
I remember seeing the statistics for poverty,
Yeah, like working poor.
and I
You know,
saw
like
I saw
back
the
then it was, like,
statistic,
working poor.
and I was so far into poverty that it should have been, I should not statistically not be able to support myself.
Yeah, you should be a vapor.
And then
Cloud
I looked at the thing, and as somebody was like above the poverty line, I was like, that person that's a wealthy person. If they're just like,
Yeah.
it's like, even if they're
No.
at the
Yeah,
top of the.
I think there's different, like, there's like also like absolute poverty. There's like, you know, relative poverty.
Yeah,
and
but they have like
varies by
the government has a
region.
line, and they put that line
Yeah, what is
somewhere.
it? Is it
I don't
like-
remember, but it was.
I think it's like last time it was either like 13,000 or 18,000 annual income.
And that's the poverty
I
line.
think that's post-tax income.
Yeah.
So that's like, you know, total money.
So if you're up there, and he's like, that is a wealthy person, or at least they're doing not too bad, and that's like poverty. That's still in the poverty line. So you can
Yeah.
be like well under the poverty line. That's like those they call them low income housing,
yeah.
and those low income housing to me high income still. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Well, if your income is like $1,000 a month, and your housing costs $700 a month, that leaves you with only $300 a month.
Yeah, but that's more than that's more than low income
That's barely
housing.
enough to afford groceries. You know,
Low income
you
housing
can't
is over
afford to buy
1,000.
clothes,
Yeah.
or go to movies, or subscribe to have a cell phone, stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's poverty and so homelessness. That's what you're seeing out there.
I mean, I'm just focused on it just because of the recent attack.
Oh yeah.
So, but other than that, yeah, it's like I don't like having to, flee from homeless people in alleyways.
Yeah, but that's definitely
There are
their
alleyways.
area.
Yeah, I know. It's
You like were driving. I mean, I could have said something, but you were driving like definitely right in the belly.
yeah. We drove right past the shelter. We're in the alley behind the shelter.
Yeah.
So it was.
Oh.
Well, there were a couple pedestrians behind us too who had to detour. They were attempting to walk through the alley behind us when they witnessed the altercation. I mean, it really wasn't an altercation because we didn't do anything. All we did was like I stopped, I waited, hoped that she would sort of vacate the area, and I would be able to proceed forward, and then she didn't. She kicked a door, she threw her beverage on the ground.
Too bad. Well, that's okay. We've been talking to Jean a lot.
Oh yeah.
Jean moved to the East Coast,
Oh wow.
so
That's great.
we've been talking to her a lot since she moved over there. Here's a
Cool.
message from Jean.
Hello, program.
Hi.
Jean Squire.
Hey, Jean.
The kitchen is dirty for but I just bought some tea. How great. So I'm going to have some. And maybe chat with you. And have Phil on my lap. Who's my plan? Maybe in a bit. I'll talk to you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Wow.
You-
Yeah,
you
to the
introduced
East
us-
Coast.
You introduced us to Jean.
Yeah, that's true.
Almost, 8
Those were
years,
good
many
days.
years ago.
Those were good times. Yeah. How many years ago was that?
Probably 8, 7, 8 or 7. Fred left a message. Mr. Ginsu left a message. Fred and Gene have been calling because they're on the road and they don't have too many.
That's great.
They don't have friends. I guess.
Hey, your daily hour with
Hey,
me.
Fred.
I probably missed this message. Sorry, I've been
Sorry.
lost in space, and
We're friends.
right now I'm in a quick check.
People need to stop apologizing for everything all the time. It's
Yeah.
like annoying to me.
And
Just be yourself.
keep trying. I'll be more situated and available to get a call actually answered.
Uh-huh.
So don't lose faith.
Don't lose faith. Keep calling Fred over and
Get you
over.
on speaker phone here for a minute.
Speaker.
The speakerphone.
Don't worry, it won't make it full moon. Don't worry, anything all don't forget your heart.
Reminds me of the Peter Gabriel song. Don't give up. You still have friends. Don't give up.
Well,
I think that's on
that's a good message if you do still have friends.
It's either on the Us or the So album. I can't remember, but
So that-
I'm a huge Peter Gabriel fan.
Yeah.
Do you like Peter
Genesis.
Gabriel? I
Not
always
particular.
associate Peter Gabriel with Brian Eno for some reason. I think they're involved.
I don't know. I don't really listen to him, but I don't like Sledgehammer, and I really don't like Phil Collins.
You don't like Sledgehammer.
I'm not a big fan of Sledgehammer. I don't like Phil Collins.
You don't like Phil Collins?
I decidedly
The-
do not like Phil Collins.
I can feel it coming
Bad.
in the air tonight.
It's bad. They're British though, right? I think they're both British.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't like the British.
But they probably live in
So
California.
that Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi cunt,
Yeah, Mr. Ginsu does not like Nancy Pelosi.
fucking, what a whore. We need fucking have an intervention for that whore.
Oh, no,
She's a whore.
secretly, he loves her.
And
Yeah.
in my opinion,
Got a major crush on her.
we need to have an intervention to stop her from fucking up America.
You're just trying to get attention, Mr. Ginsu.
He's being a
She's doing
contrarian.
everything
Yeah.
she can to fuck it up.
I don't really know anything who
Yeah,
this person is
I don't-
even.
Yeah. It's
Nancy Pelosi.
absolutely no information,
So,
no valuable
let's just
information.
have an intervention, get rid of Nancy Pelosi, and then
You-
everything will probably go
You have
just
no
fine.
valid reasoning for your
But with Nancy
statement.
Pelosi, everybody thinks everything's all fucked up.
You know,
So everything's all fucked up
Nancy
with Nancy Pelosi, and everything would be all just fine and dandy if Nancy Pelosi was not around.
who's on the
There
phone,
you go.
Bird?
Let's have an intervention and get rid of that bitch.
You're looking on YouTube? For what?
Peter Gabriel.
Why?
So I wanted to.
You know, play this Peter Gabriel song, get us flagged on YouTube copyright on with the YouTube song. All right, here, let's call Freddie, the producer. Then we'll try to call Mr. Ginsu.
His middle name is Brian. Oh, he was part of Genesis, which was with Phil Collins.
What? Who?
Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I don't like Phil Collins. So I don't like Phil Collins, and my dislike for Phil Collins like spread enough that I don't like Peter
I
Gabriel.
like Genesis. When
I-
I was a kid. I haven't listened to them very much.
Oh, I'm calling Grandma, I guess, instead of Freddie or Mr. Ginsu, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Is
Call
it going?
Grandma first. Always call Grandma first.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to be going though. I'm gonna give it
You
another
want to use my
try.
hotspot?
No, it should be.
Working?
It should be working. But
Grandma.
there it goes. No, I fixed it. I fixed the internet, so it should be working. I think last time here it wasn't working. Should be working now. Hello. Maybe Grandma's out of the house. And Andrew. I can hear myself on the outgoing voicemail.
They're probably at the beach going swimming.
Get off your phone, Bird.
I'm reading about Genesis.
Why?
They formed.
Hey, what do you want?
Hello, Andrew. You're there, huh?
Maybe?
What are you doing?
Are you hiding?
Watching TV?
Yeah, what's on TV?
Staying cool.
The teen who dressed as Spider-Man and beat up a pedophile.
What?
Is that real?
I don't know, these people are talking about it on this guy's podcast.
How do they even know who a pedophile is?
I don't know, they haven't gotten to it yet. They're talking about something else. You know
Okay.
Anthony Jeselnik? You know who that is?
Who?
Anthony Jeselnik?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
He's a comedian. I think
Yeah.
he's kind of... I think his act is kind of annoying because he's like overly dark.
I like him. I think he's funny.
He's pretty funny, yeah, but every single... I don't know, maybe it's, maybe there's something to it that every single joke is a dark joke.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know. And then he's got like he's got a really particular delivery too, I guess.
I like it.
Yeah.
But you know that superhero thing? That's like their only power, really, when it comes down to it, is violence.
Power.
Yeah.
Like
There's
all.
a-
What if
There's a
their
whole lot
power
of-
is to make people feel loving and happy?
Yeah, but that's not a thing. Like superheroes and everything, their power is to hurt others.
No.
So it's like the only thing they can do. So they decide some people need to be violent, applied violence, and that's gonna like help anybody.
They should
'Cause-
have one that just makes everybody happy and
That's
peaceful
like
and healthy.
the Watchmen, right?
Yeah, I don't think like violence ever helped anybody. So if there's like actual superheroes and stuff, they're like, help help! I need somebody to.
Superior violence.
Yes, please, somebody put a.
Iron Man is like a human bomb, you know,
Yeah.
a human atom bomb.
Please, somebody help me! I need somebody to apply violence to another human. Like that's the only thing that they could possibly do, and that's never good. Even if like the people are evil people, you know, violence isn't gonna do anything.
A Jedi, you know.
They can do maybe they can
They
do
can
some,
make people happy.
yeah, they can use their mind tricks,
Bake somebody some cookies.
or
you know?
you could like help people move.
Yeah, that's true.
But really,
Yeah.
if somebody has that kind of powers, then maybe you should be like generating electricity.
Yeah, if you can help somebody move, then you should probably
Yeah.
be generating electricity.
If you have the ability to create energy, that's like their main power, really, of any of those people.
You got to have a lot of energy to,
You know?
you know, cause earthquakes and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It's
Yeah,
like,
if you have power, if your main power is that you can shoot electricity and you're not using it for energy, you're selfish.
well, if your if you have any of those superpowers or something, you know, they have they must be getting energy from somewhere. And
Probably from me.
if you have
why-
the energy,
That's why I feel like crap all the time.
if you're somehow like you know, pulling energy out of the abyss, and maybe you should apply
out of your
that
neighbors.
to the workforce instead of.
Don't be an energy sucker.
Yeah, is there a movie like that where
Be
they
an energy producer and a giver.
people with the whatever abilities they're doing, superheroes, and they're construction workers
Be a
instead of
giver, not a taker.
yeah. If what is Superman instead of
Or Reaper Man?
instead of fighting aliens and stuff, he could just be rebuilding earthquake cities or something really fast.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
this person exists in reality and he just doesn't talk about it because he doesn't make a scene.
Yeah.
And he just builds shit.
There was like that guy who was in Seattle, Phoenix Jones.
I think all that guy, he had I have the power to call the police.
But he was hurting people though. He was like walking around the streets
yeah?
and he was punching people. Like,
That's fucked up.
That's bad.
yeah, but that's like what
Who are you
superhero.
to decide? You're not judge and jury.
Yeah, and executioner too. That's what they.
Yeah.
So that's what they all get to decide. And that's what made me think this Spider-Man guy who punched an alleged pedophile. Like you don't know.
Well, I'm just gonna try and skip to it. I don't know. Let's
Well,
see.
that's okay. It's like that's a. It's like, why did you punch that guy? It's like, well, he was a pedophile. How do you
Yeah,
know? How
well,
do you
in a lot
know?
of states, in a lot of states, if you see someone in the act of doing that, then you can kill them.
Well, yeah, if you see somebody on the streets being an active pedophile, then you could do something about it. But I don't think that's probably the case. I would hope or think like that's like something you would do
Yeah.
in private because you're evil, you know. And you don't want others. You don't want to, unless you're totally insane. You try to keep your evil tendencies a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think evil. I would think that most evil people are trying to hide it if they know. I guess they don't. Maybe they don't know.
Let's see here.
That's
I've
okay.
almost found the bit that they're. I mean the part of it. Let's see.
Bird's
here.
on the phone still. Bird,
Reading about
power off your phone. I dare you.
Phoenix Jones was stabbed, and he says his ballistic suit saved him from getting shot by a bullet one time.
Oh yeah.
he got.
Well,
He was,
maybe if he wasn't wearing a ballistic shoe, he would have got shot in the first place if he was putting himself in harm's way.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to use your. Turn off the phone, Bird. Use your mind.
It's off.
It is. Is it
Sorry,
really?
I'm sorry.
Are you?
Yes, I am very sorry. I am addicted to my phone.
I try to get people to turn. I like dare people to turn off their
I
phones
know.
for an
I'm just
hour.
curious. I don't think it's bad that I'm researching on Phoenix Jones.
I think
while
it's
we're
bad.
Talking about them.
It is bad. I decide what's bad and good here.
Okay.
Sometimes
Yes.
what's
Yes.
bad. You should-
You're just like Phoenix Jones, man. That's
Yeah.
scary. That's scary.
I'll inflict violence. I'm not going to inflict violence.
Thank you.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah, but you're being very judgmental.
That's
And-
okay.
But I guess this is your studio, so
Well, I think
you
you
have
can
a
turn
right.
off the phone for a little bit.
This is your private space. This
You
is
can
your
see people-
private
you can-
TV
if
program.
you wanna go on the
you
phone,
can do whatever,
I tell
you
people-
can do whatever you want.
Just take
You can do whatever you want.
like 5
Have
steps
you ever
that
kicked
way.
a guest out off your program?
I haven't, but if
Yeah.
if you're going to sit there on your phone, you can take 5 steps that way and take a
All right.
little break.
Yeah, go over to the green room over there.
Yeah, if you want to break, you can go take a phone break and get on your
Okay.
phone.
All
And to be
right.
sitting
No, I'm
here
fine.
on the
I'm
screen
fine.
like that.
I can maintain.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I'm
want to
sorry.
be. I want to be conflict
Sorry for the disturbance.
conflict resolution man. And I'm gonna
Oh
say,
yeah, make everybody feel good about.
hey,
their
you wanna
conflicts.
talk about this? And when
Yeah.
I see somebody they're gonna fight each other, I say, hey, why you want to fight these people? Is it either of you really want to engage in violence that's gonna cause you physical pain into the future? Maybe we can stop and think about what we're doing and solve our conflicts using words. Where's Grandma, Andrew?
Bowling?
Oh yeah, it's Thursday.
Nice.
We're at when do you go to work soon?
Yeah, we're at 4.
Ah, me too. You what'd you eat for lunch?
I'm gonna eat some taquitos.
Yeah, in the air fryer.
Yeah, what are you gonna eat?
Me and Bird went to the New Moon Cafe.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Was it good?
It was good. It was a little
It was the best.
pricey.
It was pricey. It was salty, but extremely delicious and well done. I
Yeah.
would say it was one of the best ones I've had there.
Straightforward. I like how I wanna.
What did you eat?
I had this eggs and rice and bacon
Gluten-free.
avocados thing.
Yeah.
I accidentally bought something gluten free because it looked good. I didn't realize it was supposed to be gluten free specifically.
It was definitely gluten free.
I didn't know that.
Did have steamed rice though.
Yeah, it seems like just because it's got rice on it, it's like, oh, well, rice is a workaround and you don't want bread.
Yeah.
So I accidentally got the gluten free option, but it was good.
Yeah. I had just eggs and potatoes.
This is what I like to get at the I go to Papa Murphy's pizza place. My go-to is the vegetarian pizza with bacon.
Yeah, I had bacon too. And
With
an English muffin.
I put it on the vegetarian pizza though, so you get all those vegetables.
Very good.
Put bacon on it too.
The English muffin was not very good.
Coulda got-
That was not an English muffin. That was just like a piece of bread that looked like an English muffin.
What
So
what
like,
defines
'cause
an
it
English
didn't have
muffin?
the nooks and crannies. You
Needs
know?
more crannies.
Yeah.
You think
it
it's-
was not like real English muffin.
Yeah.
It's like regular bread that's shaped like an English muffin. Sort of English muffin-y, but not really.
You water? Is Grandma watering those tomatoes, Andrew?
What?
Is Grandma watering the tomatoes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. You didn't take her bowling. She drive herself there?
Yeah.
Because you got to go to work before she'll be back, huh?
No, I didn't want to drive.
Yeah. All right. You
Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye. All right. Let's call Freddie.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting down to it, kind of.
It's fast.
It's rolling.
What do we got?
Rolling
15?
by 15 minutes. Yeah. Well, I don't know what this.
Hey, program, great timing.
Oh yeah.
I just stepped off the line and it's my break time.
Oh wow, you gonna go eat some burrito, get a burrito?
Good timing.
Yeah, actually, I had to come in early because it was, I have my year anniversary, I guess, I don't know what it is, meeting or something, where it's a check-in, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I've been working here for a year.
Wow.
So I came in early and I got my burrito already. I got my burrito at 11:30 today.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations.
They all good things? In the meeting?
Wait, sorry, I missed that.
Oh, how's your meeting? They said good job.
Yeah, they said good job. I don't know. We talked about future goals,
Yeah.
and I think they like me.
Good.
To tell the truth, they gave me a raise. They gave me 25%
Yay.
raise.
Congratulations.
Wow. Yay.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Supposedly, what you're supposed to do when you get a raise at a job and you're already like living within your means is you're supposed to take that raise and then put it into a different, put it into a different spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so you save it in a different spot, like maybe put it into like
You could
something else. I don't know.
Get a new
So that-
savings account.
You could do that, or you can just like, that's like setting rules for yourself, like instead of just doing it. You know, like you could do that.
What do you mean?
Like you could put that quarter and you say, I'm putting this quarter aside because I got the raise. Or you can just say, like, I'm putting money into this bank account because this is what I should be saving, and it's not necessarily because of this extra thing. And you're setting these like these rules for yourself when you should just be able to, like, be.
Yeah.
Like
But you don't want to start spending more willy-nilly without,
Yeah.
you know.
You don't need to be spending.
Setting little rules for yourself is a great way, though. That's a really easy way to like get to your goals.
Yeah.
Without having to think very hard or like actually make any changes in your life.
Yeah. I see how the merits of it. But
Yeah.
it's like it's like saying this thing where you say, we're gonna be here. Let's meet here at 7 o'clock. But let's say 6:30. That way we can be there by 7. And it's
Oh, yeah.
just be there by 7. And you say, I'm gonna try to save money, so I'm gonna put specific amounts inside. Just do the things, and you should be able to be like.
Well, I
conscious
think
of-
it's like counter to the mindset of like, oh, I got a raise. Now I'm like, oh, I got some more extra money. I guess I could buy this other thing I wouldn't normally buy, or like,
Yeah.
now I've got more time, more food, more. I can eat out more or something. You know, it's like, just pretend you never got a raise, and you just save that extra money.
Yeah.
So you're already doing okay. You know.
I understand that. And yeah, then you put all the money, and your money is sitting in the bank. And what is that? You have money and you don't have things. But then what kind
Yeah.
of things
Save
do you
up
want?
for a down payment on something,
Yeah.
you know?
I have lots of things, that's for sure.
Yeah. But then you got
I have too many things, maybe.
the value. It's like it's all thinking about values and things.
It's all relative.
That's
It's
good
all
though.
relative.
Congratulations. Now you can.
Thank you.
You do that though. You should do that.
They also gave me a Value Village gift certificate, and then when I came to the back room, there was an Atari 64,
What?
or what a Commodore 64, back here, and it was for me.
What?
Someone gave it to me.
They give you personalized gifts, huh?
Well,
That's
this is
great.
actually from somebody else. This is from like not a coworker. This is just from like a regular customer who knows I like old stuff,
Yeah.
old electronics. It's actually the same person who gave us that weird like drawing machine that we've been using before.
Yeah. It seems like a Commodore 64 would be a pretty good like analog character generator.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It's basically just a keyboard. I'm looking at it right now. Basically just a keyboard, and I think it has VGA out. I'm looking for the manual, but it looks like you can just, not VGA out,
RCA.
RCA out.
Yeah.
Looks like,
Yeah. It does.
like you can just plug it in, and then we should be able to look at it on TV. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring this over to the studio and see how it works. It's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Might even have some games on it. I don't know how this works, but there's
Oh,
some
there-
manuals for some computer games.
There's a healthy homebrew Commodore 64 scene still. People are still making software for it
That's pretty cool.
all the time. What about the Value Village gift certificate? Was that from the job too?
That's from my work. That's from the work. They
That's like-
gave me $30 to go spend at Value Village.
But that's that's personalized.
Yeah, that's very personalized. Yeah.
They know you. That's good. Well, congratulations. It's good to feel, and well, it's good to be like officially commended. You know,
Yep.
you can say good job to people.
They like me.
But when they give you a raise, or it's saying you here officially, like I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
Yeah, you're validated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your good work has been validated.
That really. We
I'll-
like you 25 cents an hour more.
Yeah. I don't know, the other day when we were moving that couch and I saw you move a couch up the stairs, I was like, how can I give Freddie a life raise too? I'm like, how am I gonna try to, like, I was like gonna get everybody together to pitch in, everybody who
Freddie is an angel
who's Freddie,
sent from heaven.
Freddie is an angel sent from heaven fund. And be like, we're gonna go get a
I'm having fun.
Take Freddie to the baseball game. Yeah.
Yeah, buy
Yeah.
Freddie a beer.
Yeah. Freddie's beer fun. Freddie, you'll never have to buy beer again for just being yourself. How's the production end going?
It's great. Things are working out with the systems. We're moving things around in the studio. Thanks to Andrew for converting some files at PCTV so that we're broadcasting every night at 11:30 p.m. with the episode from 4 weeks ago, from the same day of the week, and then also at 2 a.m. with the episode from 2011. So we're broadcasting the episodes from 2011 right now.
Wow.
From the same day of the year at 2 a.m. And that's all going all the way through June, so we should be pretty well set. Got some stuff going on in June maybe, because we got like Dance Only Dance and we're trying to schedule the River Band, and River wanted to do June 1st, but I'm going to be on a camping trip, and so we're trying to find another date. I'm trying to see if they can come on the first Friday, because we already got the studio. Or no, I guess I have to decide. So I think we have a off program commitment on that day,
yeah.
or we're playing a show or something.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we
So-
could do it during the day or something, like earlier in the afternoon or something, if we could work it out.
Right. If I have the day off, I don't think I have the day off.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to figure that one out. Maybe move them forward in June.
Yeah. So we got some stuff and things.
And we're moving the studio
Moving it
around
around.
again, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Probably next week.
Good. Lots
right.
of things. All right. Thanks,
Well-
Freddie. Well, you go eat lunch. Eat
Thank
lunch.
you. Hi, Bird. What?
Bye.
Eat lunch.
Bye, Freddie. Congratulations
What?
on your 1-year anniversary.
Eat your lunch.
Eat my lunch. I'm gonna eat my lunch.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
All right. Well, let's record a message to the future, and we should call Gene and Fred too. Oh, and Mr. Ginsu. Maybe we should call Mr. Ginsu first. He'll probably want to talk to you. You know about Nancy Pelosi? I don't really know anything about Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi.
The only thing I know about Nancy Pelosi is from Mr. Ginsu.
She's from California. I did see a picture of her today on Twitter. Somebody was saying about, because she's been pretty vocal about.
I think I
President
forgot to
Trump.
record a message to the future yesterday.
Uh-oh. Well, hopefully that won't jeopardize the well-being of humanity.
Well, what I'm going to do is get a clip from yesterday. If you can get to that tape or the box to your right.
Yeah, top box.
It's got yesterday's tape, which I believe is when the Grinch stole Christmas. It's here. Yeah.
Who?
Jen. All right.
Jen?
Bye, future. Jen. So what we're gonna do is put a clip from yesterday.
Here it comes. Message to the future.
We're gonna put a clip from yesterday onto the message of the future, and
This is going to be almost like like a divination, because you're going to just randomly go to a point in the tape, and
Yeah, it's
it's
true.
going to be sort of like flipping a book open and reading the first sentence or the sentence most toward the middle of the page or something like that.
It's true. Uh-oh. Nintendo.
What is the meaning of this message to the future?
Yeah. There. Look at outside there.
Okay.
Look at that.
What are we seeing there?
This
is that
is-
a crane?
There's a crane.
Oh my goodness.
Where is that crane?
that?
Oh, I think it's way zoomed in. Yeah, it's that blue crane like far off there.
God, I can't even see it.
You can't see it?
Wow, oh yeah, I see it. Oh my gosh. There's like multiple cranes out there.
Yeah.
Some big ones.
Yeah, they're building stuff.
Oh,
That
they got a big one going in out there. That's
I don't
taking
know.
them about 15 years to get that going.
where are all these people gonna park?
Okay, that's the message to the future from yesterday.
Oh no. No, I gotta find a clip. I used to see more. I thought possums and raccoons more, but I haven't seen any of those more. It seems like a good spot for a
Luke
clip.
was here yesterday?
Luke was here, yeah. So,
Yes.
so be quiet for a minute.
I
but
haven't
I'm gonna,
even seen
do
raccoons.
this.
I used to
Hey,
see
record.
more. I thought possums and raccoons more, but I haven't seen any of those in a long time.
That's not a good
Well, I get to see
moment.
those,
That is
yeah.
not a good one.
Besides deer, I get to see the raccoons.
I like
Oh yeah.
Hey, that was yesterday. Today is Thursday. We didn't do the message of the future, so I did this editing thing.
Beware of the critters.
Luke was here yesterday. Bert's here today.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, future.
It's
Hello.
we're crowded. We're
Yeah,
time.
we're here. And beware of the alleys in downtown Olympia.
Bye, future. Oh, maybe I should just take a look at a few of these. You know, it's been we've been so busy that I haven't been looking at this stuff, so it's like easy to forget about it. But it's for like the future, too. I mean, it is for the future. It's like very much for the future. So there's Thursday. I'm just gonna make sure that we have all these days in the last few weeks. Okay, so we did Wednesday, right? This is correct. Tuesday. Monday. All right, that's probably right. I think we just missed that one day. I bet, but we should call. We only have 8 minutes left to make all those other calls to Fred and Gene and Mr. Ginsu. I'm calling Fred first. It's been a while since I talked to him. I'm trying to get a hold of him. So where's Fred? Where is he? He's in like Austin, Texas, or something like that. I'm not sure where he is. Hello, Fred.
Calling for you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
All right, no Fred. How about Mr. Ginsu? Oh, I have to go. Excuse myself for a minute. Get a hold of somebody, or Mr. Ginsu, you can talk to him. Drinking a lot of water. It's hot.
Yeah. Gotta relieve yourself.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to stay hydrated. I think I was a little dehydrated. Sometimes, you know, salty food, hot weather. It can be hard to
Mr.
stay.
Ginsu, maybe he's
stay
at work.
ahead.
Well, you want to talk to Gene?
Your call has been
Or you wanna
forwarded to
just
an automatic voice.
talk to the viewers for a minute?
I don't know. Probably easier to talk to someone else.
All right, here, let's call Gene then, try to get somebody going. Because we're only about 5 minutes, but
Yeah, you can hold it for 5 minutes.
I could.
Yeah, you can do it.
Should I? You want me to try to hold it?
Yeah,
Or now that
yeah.
I've already talked about it, though.
It's just an illusion. It's not that bad.
Yeah?
You could probably hold it for like 3 hours. if you
I
needed
mean, I
to.
could, but it's uncomfortable to do that.
Gene's probably not going to answer anyway.
Oh, yeah, well, if, you know, you could say, you're going to have to say stuff to the viewers for a minute. You can do it. And
That's
give you
okay.
a bird
Yeah,
time.
there's ample amounts of material in this room for.
Your call has been
Observation,
forwarded to an automated voice
All right.
messaging.
There's,
No Gene either.
I mean, the first thing that jumps out at me is the Slim Whitman album here. So, yeah, I might just. I'm gonna pull open my Twitter here. I don't know if this is against the rules or not, but Kenny was asking about Nancy Pelosi earlier, and I saw a picture this morning of Nancy Pelosi, and she was clapping her hands toward President Trump, and I want to remember what it said. It was kind of funny though. But Trump has been calling Nancy Pelosi Crazy Nancy. Apparently he stormed out of a meeting that they were having this morning. That's his way of showing that he means business. Also, I think it might be looked at as kind of an adolescent behavior, maybe. But I guess maybe, you know, if it's really not going your way, don't have much to say. It's easier just to exit the room in a very rapid manner. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that. Nancy Pelosi and Trump. I was talking about Nancy Pelosi and Trump the whole time. Not much else. So.
You know what Nancy Pelosi looks like?
Yep. She's got brown hair.
It doesn't matter what if you even know.
Shoulder length.
Well, I mean, what she looks like, because I can't even.
Yeah.
I don't even have a picture.
Oh, yeah. Can I get a picture of?
What? Get off the. You're on your phone already. You just like start pulling your phone.
Here.
No, I don't want to see.
Get a
I don't want to
picture
see.
of her.
I don't want to see.
Oh, here's her Twitter account. Here.
No, turn it off.
This is what she looks like.
You didn't turn off your phone, did you?
Right there.
You didn't turn off your phone, did you? You gotta turn it off.
It's off.
It's not off.
It's off.
You just like turned it up, kind of off, like half off.
Yeah, it's off.
Well, the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi's been around for like a long time, though, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the Speaker of the House, they don't have.
Yeah, I think she might even be 80 years old. You know.
They don't have. Like time limits, like the president or anything. Huh?
Nope. The House has a 2-year term.
Uh-huh.
The Senate has a 6-year term. President 4-year term. So.
But they can be
the House
unlimited
is
terms,
like.
though, right?
They can run as many terms as they want. So I don't know what the longest serving House member is, but I think there's probably ones that have been doing it for like 40 years.
Yeah.
At points.
They just keep getting elected.
Yeah, they're popular, they're in a secure seat, and they just keep doing it, you know?
Pelosi's been there for...
She's from California, and she's, you know...
She's a representative of California?
Yeah. I want to say, like, Central California, Bay Area. I could be wrong about that.
Is it the vice president is like the House of the other one? I thought the vice president is also the Speaker of the House or something like that.
The vice president is the Senate chair or
the Senate.
whatever. Yeah, the Senate, the leader of the
So
Senate.
that's the other one. There's like this House and the Senate.
Yeah, the House is the, like, you know, I don't know.
The House is like the number of population people in the Senate is 2 per state. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So each state has 2 senators. Even North Dakota, which has like less than 1 million people. I think the least populated state might have like, I think North Dakota might only have like 500,000 people.
Really, it's like less than like Seattle or something.
Yeah, but but they still have 2 senators.
Yeah.
But only 1 congressperson maybe or something. I think there's 1 congressperson. They have 435 House members. They have to, when population changes, they have to divide it back up and then like redistrict. So sometimes they adjust the boundaries and stuff like that. So,
Well, we made it.
Washington gained a congressional district a couple years ago.
Did we try calling Mr. Ginsu?
Yeah, he was at work.
All right.
Not answering his phone.
We're on TCTV channel 22, 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. Yeah,
Thank you,
YDHWM.com.
viewers. Wouldn't be possible without you.
360-836-0384. Call, leave a message. Get on TV. Yeah. 109 State Avenue, number 3. Check it out. Yeah.
Yep. Stay safe
Fun
out there.
singer. It's a good song. Thank you.
Hope you're not affected by tornadoes or flooding.
TCTV, La Beba, Jordy Fabulous, Graham, South by Condom, Motors, Wilson County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. And viewers, it's you're watching. Thank you.
Be safe. Be happy.
Hell yeah, dog.
Take care.
Bye.